Hi Flosstube, and welcome to my Flosstube Gammy Stitcher. My name is Leona and it's February 9th, 2023. I want to thank you for watching and stopping by, and I hope you enjoy the channel. If you've been here before, thank you. If you're new, welcome. What I'm going to start out with today is I want to show you how to use the Unstitcher, which I got from Fat Quarter Shop. It's this little tool right here, and it's one of my favorite tools right now for cross stitch. So I'm going to go ahead and show you that now. Just take it out of the package. And I need to unstitch these two squares, so I'm just going to do a little bit of it right now, just to show you how to use this. And what you want to do is take a pair of scissors, and on the front, you want to just, let's see, how would it be easier for me to show this if I bring it down? There. You want to just very carefully clip the top little sections here. Well, maybe if I can get them clipped. Of course, trying to do this on camera is making it harder. I might have to try a different pair of scissors. Yeah. Let me grab my other pair of scissors out of here. The scissors that I normally use. Okay, let's try this again. All right, so you want to just clip a little of the top here. Being careful not to clip your fabric. And then you take the little tool and you just stick it in here, and it pretty much just pulls the fabric, pulls the stitch out for you. And of course, it's much easier, like I said, when you're not doing it on camera. And they just come right on out of there. And I will be giving one of these away in my giveaway when I reach the 100 subscribers. Then I like to take another tool that I really like. Let's see if I brought it over here. And I use this end of this little seam ripper. And I just like run it across here, and it pulls the threads the rest of the way out usually. And then I'll finish the rest of this later on. You don't want to watch this all on camera. So that is that tool. Now, the other favorite tool that I have is called a star De-Tailor. And it looks like this. And I'm going to show you real quick how to use it. And I have this in my bag anytime I'm working on cross stitch, all three of these. And what I'm going to do is this part right here. I left a long tail because I still had plenty of thread, but I'm going to go ahead and just cut it and act like I was at the end. So what you would do is you take this, I can't tell if I'm getting it on the camera. You take this end here and you put it through a few stitches. And this is where, you know, when you try to be frugal and go down to the very end where you can't hardly get it to go back through to end your thread, you just get one of these and you loop it back through some of your threads here. And I usually put it all the way through so it gets a little bigger, easier for me to work with my hands, because my hands shake a lot of the time. And then you take your little piece of thread and you put it through the thing here. Hopefully. Well, I had it through there. It popped back out. Oh my goodness, it's not going to go through now. And then I usually grab a hold of this end. Oh, and it pulled right back out. Wouldn't you know it, on the camera. Okay, then I usually grab a hold of the thread on this side once I get it through there. and then you just pull it through, and it goes ahead and pulls your thread through the things, and I'll have to pull that one back through later. But that's how you use that one. And they make my life a lot easier. And they're a couple of my favorite tools right now for cross stitch. I may be trying to give one of these away too. I'm not sure. See if I can find one. It took me a while to find this one, so. But then I will move on to what I've worked on this week. Just want to get these back in their containers. There we go. Okay, so what I've worked on this week is my fairy panel, which is going to look like this when it's done, except I've realized now that I don't have enough fabric on this side over here. So this 2 is going to have to go down there with a U. So I'm going to move that. But I think I can fit everything else. And I found out what kind of fabric this is. This is 14 count Ada Blue and Purple Galaxy is what it's called, and I got it on Etsy. And this is where I'm at so far. And this is also my winter camp stitch with Colorado cross stitch. So this is what I'm working on for that. And I asked for a vote last week on if I should start February's month to month or March's, and everybody pretty much said March. So I'm working on March's month to month. And here are the colors. There's some pretty colors. And this is by Stitching with the Housewives. And this is where I've gotten the 4 tulips on the top, and then I'm starting a tulip down below it. There's, I believe, 8 across the top. So I went to the halfway mark. And then I'm going to go down just to make sure I'm going to have fabric for that. Because I believe I have plenty on the other side. But that was my March month to month, Stitching with the Housewives. And the other thing I've been working on, which is not cross stitch, but I'm going to go ahead and show it right now since I'm showing what I've worked on, is I'm doing these for a quilt. And I've seen on YouTube a lady that does them, 9 to a section. So that's what I'm doing. But I had already had a whole bunch of these flowered up and was starting to put yellow around them because that's what I was going to do with them. But now I may take some of these apart and turn them into the lines because I like how she did it. Or I may try to figure out how to attach 2 flowers together or something. But I just thought I would show some of these. And these are Hexis that I've worked on from the last few years. Not this year. I didn't do it this year because of my broken leg and rehab and all that. I didn't have the stuff with me or anything. So I didn't participate in the 100 Hexis, 100 days this year, but the last few years before that, I've done it. So I have a whole lot of Hexis. And I decided that I want to make a quilt for mine and my husband's bed because he's been bugging me about making one for us. And I haven't decided on what to do. So I decided I would start working on this one, especially since I have so many of these and didn't really know what I was going to do with them. And I really enjoyed her video of how she's doing hers, and it's all hand stitch, and so I'm going to try to do the whole thing hand stitching. A lot of that's just going to depend on my hands and all that though too, so just that one. And this is the start of the next row that I'm putting together. I have 6 together right now, and I'm doing this last one. And this is another tool that I really like. It's called Sew Tights, and they just hold your, paper piecing or applique or whatever you're doing together really well. I really like those. So that's another item that I enjoy having. Okay, that's all I worked on this week as far as stitching or quilting or any of those things. Now I'm going to go over haul, which this week I have quite a bit of haul. Now last week I didn't have hardly anything. And now this week I have quite a bit. So the first thing is I ordered the Mad for Plaid bag for one of the sales. And I ordered this from pinkchihuahuafabrics.com. And there's their card. Okay. And then I ordered a Needle Park Avenue thread organizer from Margaret Lee Needle Art. And it looks like this. And I got that for my full coverage that I'm starting soon here, as soon as everything gets here. I'm going to be interesting to see how this works out. And I got it from Etsy from Margaret Lee Needle Art. Then from Annabella's shop, I ordered Big Hearted Tiny Town. This is also a sal that I'm going to be working on. I got that from Annabella's. And then from Needle Case Goodies 2 is where I got my Mad for Plaid pattern. And that's also a sal that I'm going to be working on. I don't know if I'm going to start with spring or summer, but it'll be one of those two, I think. And then from Hollis Hands Creates, I got 2 day planners. One is for me, and then one is going to go in my giveaway. Which I hope to be doing this giveaway pretty soon before I end up having to move. And this is who I got these from. Hollis Hands Creates. So like I said, one is for me and one is for the giveaway. And I like to keep these little cards. And her card's pretty neat. It has a project information notes on it, so you could keep with one of your projects. Then I ordered some more fabric, and I ordered this from an Etsy shop. I believe it was yarn. Something yarn. And I don't really like that they put the color as a number. So I don't know what kind of color this is, but it's 14 count. And it's like a cream color. And there's the size and the color and everything. And then I also got this bluish color. I want to say this was yarn something it was called. And then this one is like gray. I don't know if it's going to show up that good on here that it's gray, but it's gray with some modeling. And then this one looks like pretty much country mocha. And then this one is a purple color. And they're all decent sizes, so I'm hoping they'll go with some of my projects that I'm starting now. And then I got a quilted magazine, Love of Quilting. This came in the mail the other day. Now from Fat Quarter Shop, I got 3 PDF patterns, which I don't think I've printed out yet. One is Clara's Valentine by Finally a Farm Girl. One was a Be Mine downloadable, Stitching with the Housewives Roundabout. And the other one was Mr. and Miss, and that was also a roundabout from Stitching with the Housewives. But then I also got from Fat Quarter Shop, I needed this for one of my projects, 2 skeins of 518. Didn't realize I ordered it from Fat Quarter Shop, and I turned around and ordered 2 skeins from Joann's the other day. So now I'm going to have 4 skeins. I got some 3.5 sticky round mounting boards to do some of these rounds that I'm going to be working on. Then I got this self-care cross-stitch book. I'm excited to look through this. I may eventually order one of these for a giveaway too, but I haven't decided yet. And then I've got the Love Notes thread pack. And I got 2 of these patterns of Lady Claws, one for me and one for a giveaway. And then I got from Jan Hicks, I got her vintage Christmas alphabet pattern, alphabet 1. And it looks like it has angel, bell, and candle is what's in this one. And that's what I got from there. And that is my haul for the week. Next, I wanted to talk about sales that I'm going to be going in and doing with people. One is the Mad for Plaid, and the host is Chantel141 Designs. And the hashtag for that one is #141 Mad for Plaid Sal. Then another one I'm going to do is hosted by Holly Jones and Sweetwater Stitcher, which is the Big Hearted Tiny Town. And that one is #Big Hearted Sal. Another one I'm going to do is Hive Rules, and it's hosted by Denise Waters. And she's at NISESTITCHES. And the hashtag for that one is PCSHIVERULES Sal. And another one I'm going to do, which I don't have the hashtag for that one, is More Chocolate Bunnies. And it's a hands-on design pattern. And Nicole, SPOHR, is doing that one. So that's 4 sales I'm starting soon. Plus, I'm going to start my full coverage. So I'm going to have plenty of things to be working on. And I still have not filled out my WIP calendar. WIPCO calendar. I need to get that filled out and start working on it because now we're almost halfway through February. Okay. Next section is my shout outs for the week. I'm going to try to keep this going as long as I can find people, and it seems to not be very hard to find floss tubes because there's tons of them. My first one is Black Cat Stitcher, and her name is Amy. Next is Zen Stitcher, and that's Tonya. Next is Julia Stitches, and that's Julia. Next one is a mom and daughter, and that's B&E Stitchery, and I only got Emma's name. I didn't get the other name. Next is Stitching in the Borough, and that's Kristine. Another one I found was Marjoriemade, and that's Marjorie. And the last shout out I have for this week is That One Stitcher 171, and that's Kimberly. So if y'all could go over to their channels and just check them out, give them a like, subscribe, do all the things. I would appreciate it. And let's just keep our community growing. And I've talked before about the giveaway at 100 subscribers. As you've seen, I had quite a few things in the haul this time for the giveaway, and I've been collecting for a little bit now. So I'm excited to get to 100 subscribers. We're getting close. So be on the lookout for that giveaway. And that is pretty much all I have for you this week. I want to thank you for watching, and if you stuck around for the whole time, I appreciate it. If you could give me a comment below and say, what's maybe one of your favorite stitchy tools, maybe I could check those out and see, or talk about them sometime on here. I hope you enjoyed my how-tos, even though I was having problems with it. I haven't really done much of that on camera, but I hope you enjoyed it. If you could give me a like, thumbs up, subscribe, comment. If you could comment with that, if you could comment any suggestions, I would appreciate it. Just thank you for watching, and happy stitching, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.